Hey guys, welcome back to Games Mods. We have a modification video today. I've kind of already opened this before and just looked, haven't done anything internally yet to it. I just want to see what I was working with, what I could possibly do, what I'm gonna do. So yeah, this is the Fortnite, the new TAC legendary shotgun thing. I already took the pump grip off. It's just 3 screws that just come off. And then you can see like there's a little track in there with it. And I got a thing from Darts, and what I'm planning to do, this is a 6-round mega dart shooting cylinder basically. Now I don't know if it's the same as, I don't think it's the same. It's not the same mechanism as, say, a cyclone shock or anything of that sense. But what I did get is the Mega to Elite conversion tubes from Luke. And I'm hoping I can just take out the posts in there, slip these in, and then we can shoot short darts out of this thing. I'm not sure if I can do an upgrade spring to this yet. But we'll get into it once we open the blaster. And I think most of these screws are undone. Let me make sure. When you do unscrew this, take off the pump grip first. And there's a lot of screws in this blaster, just in the body part, but there is one hidden one, and it's in here. I forgot to take that one out in the beginning. You don't need to take the stock screws out here, these 4. You can leave those because this is a separate piece, as so is the muzzle, kind of. I'll show you when we get into it. Let's see which screws I have to undo here. I think that's it. Whoop. Put that right back in there. Okay. And if all goes well, should just clamshell apart, I believe. Oh wait. That one. I knew there was one more. There's always one more. There we go. Some stuff may have moved. If you ever have trouble opening a blaster once all the screws are out, like I said before, just go through with a flathead. Just kind of pry it open. There wasn't any glue in this, so there's a screw holding it down. I don't know which one it is. Is it this one? Maybe that one. It's very hard to tell. Something in here. Oh, that one's loose. Is it the one that I was warning everybody about? No, that one's fine. Is it that one? Oh yeah, a little bit. God, let him twist in just a smidge. It's just... I think we got it. So basically the yellow part's going to come off from the orange and the stock, like so. There we go. And we got the internals. Now, let's see, the stock just comes off. It just goes on these two pigs right here. I almost want to kind of get rid of this and somehow put a buffer tube in here, but that'll probably be another project. But this is an insert, basically. This handle thing is an insert because it fell out once. But here you have the basic mechanism. It kind of looks like the inside of a cyclone shock, just bigger. So you have the catch here with the catch spring. Do not lose that. To get the front part off, you should just be able to wiggle up and pull forward out. Then this mechanism, I do believe we have to undo these two screws because I remember I had to do that. I'll put those out to the side just for now. And then you can pry it up a little bit on this side. I try to do it in the middle so I don't strain anything. So this should just come straight up and out. Do not lose this spring here, this little spring and plastic ensemble. Now you can kind of take the cylinder out. You can leave that in there or take it out. This does not come apart, but we will be taking the dart post out, of course. And now you can see the air restrictor sticking out. We'll see how easy it is to get in there to take that out. I notice there's an air hole right there. But first things first, let's mod this guy real quick, as per the usual way. Because I do not believe we can use these conversion tubes with these posts in here. Plus, if you just want to do just this mod, just to use with Mega, it's actually even better. And you can do this kind of thing, you know, without the tubes. But I wanted to try them because I never have, and they actually work very well. I tried them in the modded Big Shock, of course, along with a few other things, and they work very well. You know, I usually use PVC pipe or whatever. And these are big posts because they are Mega style. I'm trying to clean up just a smidge. There we go. There's one. Two. You can just clip them all out like I'm doing. And these you can get pretty clean because we are going to be putting these tubes in them. So probably the cleaner the better. Usually I leave a little bit in there, you know, in just a regular elite barrel per se, because then you can get a little bit of, you can get away with a little bit of residue in there to hold short darts in there. But since we're going to be using these conversion tubes, you don't need that. You don't need all that debris. But so far, from what I'm seeing, they look pretty good. Let's take these tubes out and see how they fit in here. Now, I do believe that these were meant for the Cyclone shock when he first started bringing them out. These are by Worker Mod. By Worker Mod, but still by Luke, of course. Not really sure why there's a plug in this one. I do not know. Do I only have 5 then? So the way that goes is, see the arrow? The arrow basically shows you, no, like that. There we go. And the other question is, will it fit into the rotating mechanism with that extra space? Because that's a good 1/2 inch. So to test that, you're gonna put that against there, and yeah, should be fine. You got a lot of clearance. And if you're using these and you're shooting short darts, you know they're gonna be stuffed in there basically. Yeah, all the way back there. And they're going to be far out of the way, so you don't even have to worry about dart clearance coming out of the front of that. Let's see here. So, I don't know if this is just a sample one, because I cannot get this out for the life of me. Wait, does this just, oh, it twists out. I was like trying to pull it out. Okay, there we go, we got 6. All right, cool, very nice. All right, so next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we should do the air restrictor and upgrade the spring. Let's see here. Let's just see here. I'm going to just pull this out like that. Like so. Whoa, that's a, good Lord, that's a lot of padding. And there's no reason for it, because it's not, at stock, it's not hitting that hard. Yeah, we can take the air restrictor out. Make sure you don't lose that spring. Let's see here. I'm going to snip the orange part off first. There we go. And then we should, using those pliers, hopefully, actually, snip that guy too, because he's going to be in the way. There we go. I'm gonna try to hold this now and get that spring behind there, because it's making this piece flop all over the place. Actually, if I can just grab this with this. There we go. And then we can just get that spring out, just like. There we go. So now you got that pad in there to get out. Let's see here. I wonder if I can snip away at it. Yeah, maybe. It's almost shallow enough to where I can get the whole thing, almost. Let's see here. Oop, there's that spring. Don't want to lose that. These are handy dandy pliers here, really long ones. I just realized there's tabs on this thing. I wonder if I can lift them up just enough to get in there. But again, I don't want to strain if I don't have to. And I think it's glued on. Yeah, it's glued on. I'm not gonna mess with it. All right, we're just gonna do the difficult way. Yeah, so pliers and or drill. I'm gonna try and not use a drill as much as I have to. Got that post out. Now, the only thing that's in there, technically, is just that plastic. I wonder if I can just hammer that stuff away. Or hammer it down to where I can actually grip it. Where's the flathead? That's a thick boy. Barely making a dent. I'm gonna go get my drill. 1 second. All right, we got my drill. I'm gonna put in the biggest bit that I have, just because it's a big hole, so it can probably take anything in there. Tighten that up. Just start at one point and go. Once you go through, back up. That's good. Let's see what I got here. Bunch of material, which is good. Whenever you're drilling in a tube like this, hold it straight, because you do not want to go into the side, because then you have no way to cover a hole. And I know I've done that a few times and it's a pain to fix. Not fun. All right, there's one hole on that side. Try another. Back up. More material out. Get all that junk out with the needle nose. It's almost weak enough to twist, but I'm going to do a couple more holes just to make sure. One more. Looks like confetti. Now it's just getting all the extra material out of the way. I believe it's really hard to see what's loose and what's not. Actually, and these are like on the back. The other good thing is, since this is going to be inside the blaster, you don't need to make the inside look pretty. Just, if it looks jank, who's going to know? Just you. If you're a perfectionist, well, that's your problem. I am on some things, and I know I am. But if it's a cored out plunger tube, I'm not going to worry about the small bits, just the big bits, which we're almost done getting out here. Still one more piece. Let's see if I can get it. Actually, let's see if I can do it with the long hammer here. And that flathead. Because it's just at a certain angle. It's hard to get to. Starting to give. I think I got it. There we go. So yeah, I think that's as good as that's gonna get. I'd say it's pretty good. Clean up job for what it is. You know, you can see all the way through it. That's all that counts. There you go, just like that. Yeah, there's some gunk in there still, but I don't care. Okay. Now, I'm going to toss all of that crap that we got out of there out. As well as the dart post, not that spring though. You can put that back on there actually. Okay. So that spring goes right back onto that little post there, just like so. Now for the spring itself, let's see here. There's a little give. I don't know what the spring is, but it looks like it would work. Might be a little too long though. And, ooh, it's really tough. I don't want to break the blaster. Nope, that's that one. Nope. Hold on, let me get my box of springs out of here. One that's long enough and just a bit stronger, or we could just double it up, depending. It's about the same, but it's too short. Huh. Ha 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 ha. Let's look in the bigger box. Because the only reason I can't, there are some springs down here because they're too long. That's why you have to go to the bigger box. Okay, let's see here. I do not think you can take a K26 nor a K25. If you really want me to, I can try it. But I do not have high hopes for it. Let's see here. Here's some K25. Which had a smaller piece. See, it's about a smidge bit bigger, but not too much, I think, to where it's going to go over, because I don't think you want to go over this. And I don't know if that can. We can try some, but no guarantees. Let's see, we will cut it. About there. This is our first cut just to mark it. I know where it is. Right there. Try to go in the same spot. There we go. All right. There we go. Try to bend that a little bit, in a little bit. I want to get that bit off. Don't want that sticking out. That can actually hurt someone. Like mini me. Just there we go. That's pretty flat. Okay. Let me see if I can take this guy out first. No screws or anything, so we're just gonna have to thread it off as per usual. Let's see. I'm gonna try to not screw this one up so much, which is hard to do because there's no grip on these things. Oh, went the other way. It's not the way I want to go. Ooh, just do that. I could just do that. There we go. We got it now. It scratched it up a little bit, but not too bad. Help that little last one over. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Now the fun part. Yeah, no. The bar's too thick. It this will break that. If it were, oh wait, hold on. Or if I can get on the same way. Let's see here. If I can push that down a little bit, maybe I can just thread it on instead of doing it the way that everybody else usually does it. Come on. Let's get around that corner. Okay, so I got all buttoned up, but first I did have to go back in. There was no way it would prime with the K25 for some reason. It wasn't catching, and it wasn't even the catch spring that was a problem. It was just the spring itself. So I took that out, put the original spring back in. It fires fine now. I did a couple of runs with it. So now you can fire, waffle tip darts if you want. And I'll load this up and show you how it works. So you just put it in there. You just push your finger with it all the way in there. Let's see here. So that one. And rotate, of course. And another one. I learned if you put them not all the way back, but back enough, they should be fine with any kind of regular elite-ish darts. But, everybody uses the waffle tips, so that's what I'm using now for the demo. And then we'll do one more. So we'll do six shots of these. And then we'll get into the short darts, which are even more fun. All right, so I'm gonna stand back here, prime it. There we go. And that is all of them. Okay. If you notice that there were a couple of dry fires for some reason. I don't know if it's not skipping a barrel, but you can always tell when you prime it if there's a dart in there. May have to fiddle with how far you put the dart back in, maybe all the way. But on to the better part, the shotgun version, which oddly enough, that's what this is. So basically 2 short darts per cylinder, which is very nice. The first one's just gonna kind of go loose, and the other one's gonna go right to the tip there, and then you can actually push that in a little bit, not too much, just enough to get it into the barrel. rotate, do the same for all the other 5 cylinders in there. There we go. Next, I'm using the Adventure Force short darts here. Figured why not? I had them handy. Got 2 more, I think. It is a bit of a reload because, you know, just the way you have to. Would be nice if it was kind of rear loaded, but it is what it is. We work with what we got. There we go. So all 6 are in there. I'm going to stand back and do a few firings. Hopefully we don't get any drop fires, but we probably will. You can kind of hear the difference too. I don't know why. I think I'm out. Let's see. Yep, I'm out. So yeah, that's the quote-unquote shotgun version. Doesn't shoot that hard, but then again, it didn't really shoot that hard to begin with. But again, you can always take these barrels out if you really want to and just go back to Mega, which is fine. We'll put one in. We'll rack that. Let me stand back a little bit. Yeah, still shoots. But yeah, it's a fun little mod you can do to the legendary TAC shotgun here. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below. I'll leave a link for these from Luke out of darts if you want to use them for this, or you know, a cyclone shock, which is basically what they're made for. But I'm gonna keep these in here just because they're nice. I like them. But yeah, I think that's it. See, I think I have some parts coming tomorrow, hopefully this week. I have to just keep on track of stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's the video for today. Or I guess the last video today. What did I do? 3 of them? Something like that? Yeah. I'll probably do another review probably tomorrow night. It's actually going to be an unboxing of a blaster that I've kind of gone over before. I didn't do an unboxing of it before. And this blaster I'm actually going to be modifying with parts from out of darts, cosmetically, not the electronic stuff inside. But I will be modifying it for a friend and then sending it off to him. Because I promised him a long time ago that I would get him a high-powered, high rate of fire blaster. And I thought about the Strife, and I was like, nah, that's not fast enough. So take a guess at which one you think I'm going to be doing. Yeah. All right, I'll leave the link down below for the blaster itself, as well as the cylinders here. And please like, follow, share, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.